Hey guys.
Good morning. This is WRGG 93.7 FM, Warrior Empowerment Hour, Mr. Too Easy. So once again, we're here, and that's the opening song, the Warrior song. So let me start in with the quote of the day. The quote for today will be, when a photographer can't change a scene, he or she changes angles and lenses to capture the best of the scene. Similarly, in life, when you can't change your situation, change your perspective so you can get the best out of your situation. So I got that quote from a great friend of mine, Miss Brenda. Me and my wife met them in New Hampshire. So Miss Brenda, that shout out to you because I know you be posting some wonderful quotes. So I figure I use one of your quotes. So little announcements. Shout out to the haunted jail located at 175 East King Street in Chambersburg. Me and the wife and the family participated in the scare this year on the 25th and the 26th. They'll be doing it again on November 1st and November 2nd from 7 to 10. So come on out. It's great. It's a great maze going through the whole jail. There's a bunch of scenes, and these are all people that's in Franklin County that came together to set up these scenes and to haunt and to scare and to give a little joy to people coming through. So I know on Friday they had 490 people come through, and that was with a lot of things going on in Chambersburg. I know they had a home game at Cash's, but some of the players and stuff came after the game because I saw a lot of them with their jerseys and stuff on, so it was pretty cool. So hey, make sure you guys come out November 1st and 2nd, the Haunted Jail. They'll be doing it rain or shine, located on 175 East King Street, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Big shout out to Save Agent Orange. Remember we talked about that last weekend on the show. So if you'd like to donate, PayPal. The PayPal link is C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 at Comcast.net. Ooh, excuse me. Also a shout out to Mayhem Auto, located at 6079 Molly Pitcher Highway, if you guys are looking for a new used vehicle. So let's get on into the segment. So I guess this segment, I was going to call it stressors, but I'll call it integrity and loyalty. So you guys know I'm part of a lot of different organizations, and I do a lot of things. So I'm part of one organization. I'm not going to say the name because I know some people may get offended, or this day and age, a lot of people get offended off of the little things. But the truth is the truth. So I'm just going to get right over. This is just my opinion. I don't speak for everybody. I'm Mr. Too Easy. 16 years in the Army. Been deployed multiple times. 3 tours over to Iraq, Afghanistan. So I try to shed light on my life before the military, during the military, and after the military. So I think I'm doing a lot better. But hey, that's my opinion. But I don't speak for every veteran. I just speak for myself. And hopefully some of the things I discuss can help out someone else, help out a friend, a battle buddy, or just a person that's not even in the service. Because even though, there's different types of PTSD, whether it's combat PTSD, whether it's just like a rape PTSD, a childhood abuse PTSD, spousal abuse PTSD. It's all PTSD at the end of the day. It's all trauma, just like a TBI. People don't understand what a TBI actually is. It's when you basically have a head injury. Okay, so imagine being, when I was growing up, they didn't call it a head injury. It was more like whiplash. But let me tell you something. If you hit your head in a car accident, you have a mild TBI or a severe TBI. If you're playing football and you hit your head, that's a TBI. I'm just being perfectly honest. So, hey, it is what it is. But let me give you a few definitions. Loyalty: showing or giving support, firm, constant support to an alliance, allegiance to a program or person. Okay? So everyone know what loyalty is. Hey, you're loyal to your family, you're loyal to your friends, you're loyal to your job. You can be loyal to a pet, vice versa. Okay, so then you have insanity. Now, if you guys don't know what insanity means, it's just the meaning of insanity. It's repeating the same mistake over and over again, expecting different results. I'll say that one more time and let it sink in just a little bit. Repeating the same mistake over and over again, expecting different results. That is what insanity is. So, for example, say I'm assisting in a fundraiser or something. Okay, I'm part of an organization. I'm assisting in a fundraiser, and let's say we do 6 fundraisers a year. Okay, that's one every 2 months. Yeah, boom. So you would figure the people that's part of the organization would participate in the fundraising to get other people encouraged. So you do one fundraiser. Okay, not a real big turnout. No harm, no foul. This is something new. Do the second fundraiser. You tell people, hey, pass the word. Everyone is on social media. Everyone has phones. Text message, anything, Instagram, all that stuff. Hey, just pass the flyer, pass the word. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 people do that. Boom. Second event, still no big turnout. Do a third event. Okay. By the time you get to the 4th and 5th event, that's basically insanity, because I'm repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Okay, that is really insanity. So Then I ask myself, okay, why would I continue to be part of an organization, putting in my sweat equity and my time to try to raise money for an organization or to try to assist other people? Well, because I believe in the vision. So, do I risk insanity over the vision? Hmm. Personally, I do, only because maybe I'm just that ignorant. But the reason I do that is because I do see the bigger picture. And I'm hoping that other people will see the bigger picture. But you know what? Everyone is an individual, so they have their own mindset. But at the end of the day, if an organization throws, we're going to use the number six, okay? I don't know how many they actually throw them. Let's just use the number six. 6 events. And the people that the funds are going to do not participate, would you really support that organization? Think about it. It's just food for thought, you know. And you try to get people to understand, hey, how can I get people to come out and support if you don't even support your own organization? Because people can see on the outside looking in, they're like, well, they don't even have their own people coming, so why would I come? But here's another word for you: stonewalling. Let's see what stonewalling means. Delay or block by refusing to answer questions or by giving evasive replies. Okay? So if you ask a person, say, hey, how can we encourage you to participate in your own organization's events? And they give you some excuse. Well, I don't have the funds to come out. Okay, great. I've been at events where it was free and they still didn't come out. So it's not the point of, maybe don't have the funds. Maybe you just don't want to participate. You want to reap the benefits, but you don't want to participate. But you want the benefits and you just, oh, well, I'm a part of the organization, so it's automatically trickle down to me. Let me tell you something. Maybe it's just me. 16 years in the Army, all I know is the Army, basically. I know defense contracting, I know DA civilian, and I've been in this, private sector too. But at the end of the day, I was always taught one team, one fight. If I'm part of something, no matter what I'm a part of, I'm representing that organization. So let's say I'm part of WRGG Studios. This is an organization. I can't go out there acting a fool. They're going to say, hey, aren't you part of WRGG? Oh man, I can listen to that radio station because you're acting a fool. No, I present myself a certain way to encourage people to listen. You don't have to listen to Warrior Empowerment Hour. You can listen to the morning show, listen to the evening show, listen to the sports. But if one person part of an organization gives a bad appearance, then it may deter people from supporting. That's why it's a part of professionalism. Everyone should have professionalism, no matter how you came up in life. I go back and forth and I ask people, I say, okay, what makes me different from any other person? I don't know. Hey, I went to school, I went to private school, also went to public school. Okay, great. No one's life is perfect. No matter if you're wealthy, no matter if you're middle class, no matter if you're lower class, no matter if you're Army, the Air Force, Marine Corps, Navy, Coast Guard. Hey, it's your life. There's a difference between fault and responsibility. I believe that we as people should take more responsibility of ourselves. Because if I'm responsible for myself and I take responsibility for something I've done wrong, guess what? The world will be a better place. But if I push blame on something else or someone else, that's not being responsible. That's just stonewalling, basically. That's just, in my opinion, that's just being ignorant. But I'm just one person with an opinion. My opinion is not the know-all, catch-all. It's just a simple opinion. If you would like to call in and voice your opinion on, what I'm saying, you can dial in at 717-745-2912 between 6 and 7. That's why I'm on the air with 6 and 6:45, because I play the end of the song. It's about a 5-minute song and then I wrap up. But still, we should be more responsible of what we do. At the end of the day, if I drive down the road and I have a car accident, okay, I can't say, oh well, the sun was in my eyes, that's why I ran into the back of you. I got to be responsible. Okay, yeah, I ran the back of you. You okay? Let me call 911. Let's exchange information. What's the use for the excuses? There's no use. You know, if I'm in school, I didn't do the homework. I'm responsible for doing the homework. If I didn't do it, it's on me. You know, back in the day, they say, "Oh, my dog ate the homework." Okay, yeah, but are you being responsible? Be responsible for your actions, and you want to learn. Because that's the only thing you can control is your actions. You can't control nobody else's actions. You can't control nothing. Okay, so you know, when I went through basic training, I can't control that drill sergeant. I can't control my battle buddy next to me, to the left or the right of me. You know, if they've fallen behind in the run, I can encourage them. It's my responsibility to give them encouragement, so we all can pass the finish line. But hey, that's just my opinion. So with that, let me play a wonderful song, and I think this song suits this conversation pretty good. It's Mary J. Blige, "I Can Do Bad All By Myself," so stand by. Mm-hmm. Well, come on now. Well, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, thank you, Mary J. Blige. I can do bad all by myself. So, you know, it's a wonderful day, a wonderful topic. So my quote is, when a photographer can't change the scene, he or she changes the angle and the lenses to capture the best of that scene. Similar, when we can't change a situation in our life, we can change our perspective to get the best out of the situation. So, of course, that's from a buddy of mine I met in New Hampshire. Me and my wife met in New Hampshire, Miss Brenda. I got that. She usually posts quotes, usually weekly. So I forgot to use that quote. So thank you so much. So I gave the definition of loyalty, gave the definition of insanity, and gave the definition of stonewalling. So, you know, with that song, it's a lot that goes on when a person tries to give all that they can give. Because it's just not the person. If the person is married or in a relationship or have a family, guess what? They're part of the family too. So if I give 100% to an organization, that means my spouse give 100%, my children give 100%. So when something goes wrong, it's like, dang, I'll go home and be like, babe, yeah, we didn't get a big turnout like we wanted to. And of course, she's like, oh, it's no problem. Maybe we'll do better next time. Maybe we have to broadcast more. Maybe we have to give out more flyers. Maybe we have to post more. Like, I don't know. Or vice versa. But it's going to come a point, and that's just being human, a point that someone's going to be like, you know what, we're getting tired of doing this. Every time we do something, it's not a big turnout, and you come home and you talk about it, you're a little stressed out. Everyone has a breaking point. Okay, I'm not saying I'm at my breaking point, because I'm gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. That's what I do. I'm very open with my family. We discuss what we want to do, how we're going to tackle a situation, and we in it to win it. We are loyal to every single organization that we are part of, no matter what. So it's the integrity, it's the loyalty, it's the honor, it's the commitment, it's the selfless service. But it's not just because I'm prior service military, because I know some civilians that have the same outlook on life, and they're just as dedicated. They give 100%, and I'm sure they feel sometimes when stuff don't go right, they feel the same way, and they have to go home to their spouse, and they talk about it. Because at the end of the day, it don't make a difference what race, color, creed, origin, where you're from makes a difference. It really doesn't. Because when we're home, we all talk about the same simple things. Okay, if we're part of organization, something don't go right. Yeah, babe. Yeah, honey. Yep. Then this. It's just human. So, in my opinion, no one's better than anyone else. We all have the same issues. We all have the same problems. But if we held ourselves responsible for those, and just say, you know what, next time I'm gonna do better. And I know Rome wasn't built overnight. Everyone changes differently. My journey took a long time, and I'm still on my journey. So, I'm just being the best me I can be. The old me is gone. I'm working on a new me. With the help of my family, my friends, my treatment team, I can be the best that I can be. But I don't have people in my life that don't be real. If I'm doing something wrong, my battle buddy call me out on it. Hey man, this is too easy. You're screwing up. Hey, get your head in the game. Hey, it's just not you out there. Hey, you got to think about your family. You got to think about this. And I tell my buddy, but man, thanks for letting me know. But I have to be man enough to take the criticism. I have to be man enough and open enough to take that criticism, and not to get upset, not to get angry. Because at the end of the day, I have a lot of friends, whether they're veterans, whether they're serving now, or whether they're civilians. And they say, hey, look, you're screwing up. I'm going to say, okay, oh man, I'm so sorry. What do you think I should do? And we sit down at the round table, and we talk about it. And that's the way we should be. But you know what? People are so offended over one little small thing. I remember going to school. Now I went to private school for about in 4 years. Okay, so my grandmother decided, you know what? My grandmother, my uncle, and my grandfather decided, let's put him in public school. He's a little sheltered. Okay, let's put him out there. So my first day at public school, I'm wearing khakis, penny loafers with a dime in it, my little polo shirt, got my backpack, got my name on it, and I get picked on the whole day. Oh, look at Poindexter, look at this, look at that, da 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 da. So I come home crying. My grandmother said, boy, what are you crying for? Oh, they picked on me on the bus, they picked on me in school because of where I'm dressing, because I'm smart, da da da. She said, boy, you don't have a chance. You know what? You see what they've done to Jesus? They hung him on the cross. You better suck it up, and you're going to go to school tomorrow. Don't come in this house tomorrow crying. So you know what? I sat there on the bus, and I just let them pick on me. I'm thinking, what can I do? So I'm hearing the guys in the back joning. Well, that's what we called it back in the day. Talking about each other, da da da. So by the end of the week, I'm thinking to myself, and I got some friends, because I was in ROTC. So I'm telling them about it. They was like, oh man, this is all you gotta do. Say these Jones, they'll get off you, da 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 da. So they got on the bus that evening, getting on the bus. They started picking with me, so I said one little Joan. I forgot what it was. It was something stupid. Like your mom's so dumb, it was chilly outside, she wouldn't got a bowl. Something dumb like that. Everybody on the bus was like, whoa, no Poindexter didn't. But after that, those guys didn't believe me no more. After that, those guys didn't say anything. So yeah, I'm not for bullying, but at the end of the day, we were brought up a little different. We was a little bit tougher. So it's just like wow, and it gave me confidence. So I went back like yeah, da 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 to my uncle. Yeah, they not picking with me no more, da da da, and it was wonderful. But sometimes you have to go through adversity. Sometimes you have to go through a little trial and tribulation, and sometimes you have to figure out for yourself. Yeah, my grandparents were tough, but guess what? It made me to be tough. It also made me to look the outlook on life a lot better. Don't judge a book by its cover. Make the best out of a situation. So get an education, because at the end of the day, no one can take an education away from you. Not to say if you don't have an education, but that was just my household when I was growing up. We all grew up differently. So I have no regrets. Me and my two brothers, we always say there's no regrets, there's always learning experiences. We never have regrets. No matter if we've done the worst thing, we never have regrets. We can be in a relationship and the relationship goes south. We don't regret it. We learn from it. That's all it is. It's a learning experience. And that's how people should look at it in life, but people don't. They have regrets. They hold animosity. For what? It's the past. Look forward to the future. Someone told me, when you have 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, you're shitting on the present. Because you're not even part of the present. You're like, oh, you're worrying about the past and you worry about the future. What about the present? Be in the present. Be in the now. Be mindful. Isn't that something? So with that, let me give you another song. So this song is by D. Thomas. It's called PTSD. So it talks about different types of PTSD. So listen carefully.
I dedicate this song right here to a friend of mine struggling with PTSD. Yeah, 18% of us Americans deal with a mental illness. Mine was anxiety, suicidal thoughts. But I found hope in Christ. Yeah, if you want it and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile upon your face. Sing it like
Yes. Smile.
I know a friend who's close to end, so I wrote this to show him that it's hope for him. I hope his every note will be the smoke to him, cause he's at the end of his rope, trying to go within. Images of bodies, blood they soaking in, evils of war, committed by hopeless men. Images of soldiers soldier to his brain, he shoulders them looking over his shoulder, making sure even though he know it's them, his family. give up. Talking to my dad, asked him to take my life. Like end it all, crying sad when he ain't comply. But Jesus came on that famous night. He saved my soul and he made it right. Although the pain didn't go away, I had hope eventually it would take its flight. And you need it, let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile on your face. Sing it like oh, 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 oh. Sing it like oh, 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 oh. Sing it like get up, pick your head up, all the pain ain't even let up, no, get up, don't you give up, no, all the pain ain't even let up, no, get up, pick your head up, no, all the pain ain't even let up, no, get up, don't you give up, no, I know, I know it, and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way.
Right. Say what? Yes, that was by D. Thomas called PTSD. Wonderful, wonderful song. So, in my journeys of, taking up courses and classes, I've learned, in leadership, in one of the leadership programs I was taking, they have people what they call resistors. And you can't change a resistor because their purpose is to resist. So you can be doing all the right things, you can give them all the proof that the way you're looking to do it is the best way, and they still will resist. And they can see the results, positive results, and they still resist. They call resistors. And that sometimes you have resistors in life. They're useful sometimes because guess what? When they be bad mouthing you, like, man, yeah, Mr. Easy did this event. Yeah, it was about 100 people came out. It was a good show out, but man, I'm not going to go. Guess what? They still useful. But at the same time, they're also toxic. So, hey, it is what it is. But if we hold each other accountable, we hold ourselves accountable and responsible, you don't have to worry about resistance. You don't even have to worry about them. So, that's just being loyal. Try not to go through insanity, because I know I go through it all the time. I keep doing the same thing over and over again, hoping to get a different result, knowing I'm not going to get a different result. Only because I see the progress, not the progress, because there's no progress, because they're not going to change, but I see the vision. And hopefully you get enough people that'll see the vision, that'll make it successful. Because nothing is done overnight. If you have a new organization, let's say an organization is 2 years old, that's new. Okay, so you may not get a lot of feedback, you may not get a lot of people to come out, but the word to get out there. So you have to keep pushing. But my thing is, I don't want others to get discouraged. I don't want others to get burnt out. Because there's a lot of people who put sponsorship dollars behind it, sponsorship time behind it, sponsorship man hours behind it, and guess what? Eventually they're going to get burnt out. And the sad part is, they'll get burnt out before the resistors will. So the resistors, at the end of the day, be like, yep, see, I told you. Yep, it was a waste of time. And that's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. So for anyone that has an organization out there, stay the course. Stay with the vision. Stay with the mission. And guess what? You will overcome those resistors. You will overcome the stonewallers. And you will be out there on the forefront, on top, making a difference. No matter what kind of organization it is. It can be an organization picking up trash. One piece of paper at a time. One piece of garbage at a time. You can be out there like, man, every day people go out 2 more pieces of trash. But guess what? If you keep picking it up, stay the course, other people will see you doing it. Then they're going to start picking up trash. It's a whole trickling effect when it's positivity. Trust me, I know. I've been to a place Well, I said, you know what? I'm just going to pick up the little orange newspaper they throw in front of the house. I said, I'm going to keep picking these up in front of my neighbor's house because it just sits out there, and after it rains, it gets matted. People run them over. Just going to keep picking them up because they don't do anything with them. Put them in my recycle bin. Now there's 2 other people do the same thing. 3 other people do the same thing. It's a trickling effect. Because guess what? We all want our place to look nice. No one wants to live in a place where there's trash and garbage everywhere. Something as simple as picking up a newspaper that no one reads. You know, after someone runs over top of it 2 times, ain't nobody reading that. Pick it up, put it in trash. And that's what we do where we live at. You'll see about 4 of us. We'll just come home from work. Oh, okay, well, he didn't pick it up. Okay, let me go ahead and get it right quick. Put it right there, boom, right in the little bin. Because after 3 days, if you haven't gotten it and you done ran over that thing in and out your driveway, come on now, you ain't even reading that paper. So don't even knock on the door and say, oh man, you didn't threw it on paper. No, it's right there in the little blue recycle bin. You can pull it out. Your tire marks are on top of it, but go right ahead. You know, that's just a joke. But little things like that. Okay? So just stay the course, stay positive. You know, don't get burnt out. You know. And like I tell some of my friends, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Sometimes it's Miller time, sometimes it's time for a glass of wine. You know, I don't endorse drinking, but that's just me. You know, I don't mind a beer every now and again, a lager, Yingling. You know, they don't pay me to say that, but that's one of my favorite beers. So, you know, it is what it is. My wife loves Pinot Noir, so that's what's in our household. But you know, it's just great to see positivity. It's great to be a part of an organization that no matter what happens, we're all there on the same mission and have the same purpose and looking for the same outcome, no matter what. So let's see. Oh, I got a few more minutes. Let's see. Which song should I play this time? Let me play. I Love This Bar by Toby Keith. Alrighty.
We got winners.
That's right.
We got losers.
Mm-hmm.
Chain smokers and boozers. And we got yuppies. We got bikers. We got thirsty hitchhikers. And the girls next door dress up like movie stars.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I bet you do.
We got cowboys.
Yep.
We got truckers.
Say you.
Broken-hearted fools and suckers.
Mm-hmm.
We got hustlers.
What?
We got fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Early birds and all-nighters. And the veterans talk about their battle scars.
Yes, we do.
I love this bar.
Me too.
I love this bar.
Oh yeah.
It's my kind of place.
Okay.
Just walking through the front door puts a big smile on my face. It ain't too far.
No, it's not.
Come as you
Mm-hmm.
are. This bar.
Go ahead now.
I've seen short skirts.
Ooh.
We got high techs.
Uh-oh.
Blue-collar boys and rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
We got lovers.
Oh yeah.
Lots of hookers.
Mm-hmm.
I've even seen dancing girls and hookers.
What?
And we like to drink our beer from a mason jar.
I do love that.
This bar.
What bar you go to? Well, I love the Gear House right there in Chambersburg. They have live music on Thursdays. They also have the 104 Pub right here in Greencastle. Girlfriend. Say what? My longest bar. Oh yeah, thank you, Toby Keith. Love that bar. So, before I come to an end, shout out to the Haunted Jail, located on 175 East King Street, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. They'll be scaring on November 1st and November 2nd from 7 to 10 p.m. And also, don't forget Save Agent Orange. The PayPal is C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, 1234567 at Comcast.net. And if you're looking for a new used car, stop on by Mayhem Auto on 6079 Molly Pitcher Highway. So I'll end with my ending song. Wait Until I See You Again by Wiz Khalifa, and whoever sings it with him, Wiz Khalifa and somebody else. All Fast and Furious. But guys, you always know what I say. Be mentally strong, physically strong, socially strong, and spiritually strong. So until I see you again. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. Mm-hmm. Long day. Say what? I'm all ears. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. I remember you. We got everything we do. Stand on my side. Never your last side. Yes. Every memory. Yes. I'm all ears. Yes, we have. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is Mr. Too Easy on WRGG 93.7, and I'm out. Oh, there we go.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Hey, hey, give me the beat, boys.
I'm done.